Hello and welcome to Twilight Sessions. My name is Mason and I am a witch, a healer, and a psychic channel, a reader. And today I have a message for you. Today is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day today. And I honestly didn't even realize that when I woke up this morning until I kind of got to my yoga mat and I was like, man, I'm really feeling a lot of love right now. I'm feeling the love, man. And then I realized that it was Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh, that's actually really sweet because I'm feeling a lot of love. And so I wanted to kind of channel that into a reading, into a video for you. Because I think we could all use a little extra love. So whether this is a Valentine's Day reading for you or not, welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm so happy to have you. So I've got my cards here, but I also wanted to set the stage for this reading with a couple of crystals. And so the first crystal we're going to welcome into our space is ruby. This is ruby. And this is a crystal for passion and, kind of like fiery passion. So for me, this is very much connected to the root chakra. So you're welcome to close your eyes and take a deep breath, or you're welcome to look at the crystal on your screen there and just feel the energy coming into your root chakra area, into your pelvis. Nice. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Beautiful. All right, the next crystal for our reading today has been blessed by Wednesday, who is currently playing with the other crystal for our reading, so we've just got kitten energy all over the place today. We've got some citrine, and this is for the solar plexus chakra, and this is all about self-expression, self-confidence, feeling worthy, and all of this. And so I wanted to bring this stone into this energy, into this reading, because anything to do with love, you need to know that, you need to feel worthy of the love in order to feel the love. So I wanted you to have this little boost of confidence, this little boost of worthiness, to know that you are worthy of receiving all the love from yourself, from others, and from God. So again, you're welcome to close your eyes or just look at this beautiful crystal on your screen and feel the energy of this crystal coming into your solar plexus chakra. And you're welcome to take a deep breath in and let it go. Lovely. And our third crystal for this reading on love is rose quartz, of course. Can't do a love reading without rose quartz. So this stone is deeply connected to love of all forms: friendship, romantic, God, self, all of the above, everything in between, pet love, kitten love. So again, you're welcome to enjoy this crystal, and this one's connecting to both the heart and the crown chakra. So maybe you feel it specifically in one or the other. So maybe today you need a little extra heart or a little extra crown, or maybe you want to feel both. So whatever it is for you today, go ahead and just let the energy of this crystal come into your energy body. And you're welcome to close your eyes or to just look at the crystal. Feel its energy coming into you wherever it needs to go today. Heart, crown, somewhere in between. And take a nice deep breath in. And let it go. Lovely. We also have a big hunk of rose quartz over here as well. So got this chunky boy. Keep it on this is kind of my altar / bookshelf. So it's always there, just kind of grounding us in the background. Oh, there's Jude. There's a kitty back here. I didn't even notice. Hi. Yes, black cat magic. It's special stuff. So let's get into the reading. We are doing a love reading today. And this reading that I'm focusing on today is not so much about romantic love or love from external sources, but I really want this reading to be about your love for yourself, but also your relationship to love and God or spirit, whatever that is for you. So that's what this reading is about, is where are you allowing the love of God or whatever in, and where might you be blocking the love of God and yourself? So let's begin. All right, tell us about what this collective needs to know about love and God, self-love. Wow, a lot of Wands energy coming out. All right, so it's funny, I'm pretty sure that in every video for the past like 5 videos I've had the Four of Wands coming out, and today's video does not disappoint. We've got the Four of Wands coming out, so this is telling me that you have a steady flow of love in your life. I think that you have a strong foundation of love for yourself and with God. It's actually really sweet. We also have the Eight of Wands, which is fast moving. So we are quickly moving from, like, with that stability to the Five of Wands energy. And this is an energy I'm a bit unfamiliar with this particular deck. Fun. We've got hassle and conflict, which is kind of what this card looks like. This card asks you how you handle life's inevitable hassles. It may seem like it may seem like all sorts of petty things are conspiring to irritate you. Perhaps plans are faltering, stumbling blocks are popping up, annoyances are arising. Sometimes things just don't seem to be going your way. Nice. So, actually, this is good. I'm thinking that this card is showing me that you do experience little hassles in your life. Maybe you hit every red light, or the waiter never comes to your table, or your coffee's cold, or whatever. Like, your computer's not loading. Just whatever it is. Like, you just have all these little things in your life that are just like, why? And this is making you question, like, am I loved? Like, it's kind of making you feel out of the love. It's taking away from that enjoyment of love, right? So it's kind of shaking that stable base that you have, or it's trying to rock that base. Although, can your base ever truly be shaken if it's that Four of Wands, very stable energy? But we've got the moon coming out, and so this is showing me that again, it's funny, this is the second time the moon has come out recently. This is all about cycles and intuition and nature. Excuse me. And also kind of things that are hidden. And so what I'm seeing here is that within these kind of daily annoyances, or just kind of like material world, just kind of like, why is this happening? There is like a hidden meaning to it. There is an underlying, message. And the Elder of Wands is coming out, which is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is deeply creative, very wise, very mature, and knows their own worth. And I think in this instance, again, it's weird, it's all wands. With these cards coming out, how to handle all of this stuff. So you're able to channel your own assertive energy into dealing with these situations, whatever they happen to be. And of course, with the Elder of Wands, all wands, I love these little fireworks, there is an aspect of creativity as well. So I'm thinking in this instance, these cards are urging you to recognize these little annoyances and learn to see when these little annoyances are teaching you to come back to yourself. They're kind of reminders of God loves you, right? So it's all, fun and games when everything is smooth sailing, but when things start to get a little rocky, a little bit frustrating, a little bit stuck, a little bit, yeah, it can make us stop and go like, ugh, like where is the love? And in that moment, it's a great time to focus on the love. Shine the light of the full moon on the love in your life. With contrast, we are able to see like kind of lack or abundance, right? So when it comes to feeling a lack of love or kind of a lack of like connection or flow in your life, it can be a reminder to bring that energy into your life. So yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, great. Next, we've got the world coming out. And in the context of this reading, I'm feeling that this is just the love of the world. You've got the whole world loving you, and you are loving the whole world. This is positioned right underneath the Four of Wands. And so the Four of Wands, which is again that very stable energy, is being supported by the world, by the earth. So the stability in your life is rock solid. The love that you share between yourself and God is the size of the earth. It is the size of the earth, that it is strong as the earth. It is as unshakable as the earth. We've got the Ace of Swords coming in, and this is positioned right beneath the Eight of Wands. And so there is an intellectual aspect to this. There is I think in this instance, it means like, intellectually that you're loved, but you're having a hard time feeling it, right? This is a very heady card. So there is like, you might have this feeling of like, yes, like I know I love myself. Like I know technically I love myself because I brush my teeth every day and I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Like I feed myself, I sleep, I do all like the, bare minimum maintenance things for humans. And isn't that like showing that I love myself? Because if you didn't love yourself, you wouldn't do those things. So you're like, yes, technically I know I love myself, but like, are you feeling it in that heart center? Like, do you really feel the love? We've got the Emperor coming out, and this is positioned beneath the Five of Wands. And this means that you have the stability again. This is a very stable card, like a very mature card. We've got the Elder of Wands and the Emperor, which are a similar energy. What are you doing? Jude is playing with the Palo Santo. He loves to do that. He's a percussionist. And we've got Wednesday coming over. Hello, Wednesday. She likes to walk on tarot cards. Yes. So anyway, we've got the Emperor here, blooming in its little field. Wednesday. Yes, she's shuffling the cards for me. Okay, so anyway. So we have the Earth, we've got the Ace of Swords, and then we've got the Emperor. So it's funny how these three cards lined up looks like I'm seeing like a person, an emperor, a strong person, like a ruler of some kind, the ruler of your own life, like standing on the earth holding up a sword, right? You're just kind of like, yes, like let's go. And so this is a very empowering combination. With the Emperor, there is definitely an aspect of intelligence and like brain power, but there's also an element of like spirituality. So it's like with the leadership, the ability to lead, the ability to overcome life's annoying little challenges and hurdles, there's also like this rootedness, this connectedness, right? This flower is deeply connected into the earth, excuse me, and knows where it gets its nourishment, which is from the sun and the earth, of course, and the water and all the elements. So, funny enough, this is paired with the Eight of Swords in reverse, and so this is this card is a card of feeling isolated and alone. And since this card is in reverse, I'm feeling that this is you coming out of feeling isolated and alone. Yeah, in fact, this is exactly what's happening. We've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out as well, and this is community. This is working for a greater good, which is very much connected to that Emperor energy. Yes, it's all coming so clearly now. So, with the Emperor, you are the Emperor in this instance. You are coming out of that feeling of separateness and into a feeling of leadership in your own life, while also feeling connected to God. And with the Eight of Pentacles coming out, this would be working for a greater cause. This would be working for your community. And I think in this case, it's like dedicating your work to God. And actually, dedication and like serving has been a very powerful tool for me in the past year or more. Whenever I do work of any kind, I always dedicate it to someone, and it's usually God. Honestly, I usually say like I hope like this work I dedicate to God. I am dedicating, like I want this work to be so good that if God were to be coming in to sit down for a tarot reading in front of me, like this reading would be so good it would be worthy of God. Or this cup of coffee that I'm making for this customer is so good it would be worthy of God. And there's a great deal of satisfaction in that, even just a little bit of intention, like, I'm not doing anything differently about how I'm working other than the intention. And that intention really helps me feel connected to God, because I know that I am making this cup of coffee, for example, for a person, but I'm putting as much love into it as if they were God incarnated. So anyway, that's a little bit of inspiration for you, hopefully, to start to dedicate your work to something greater than you. And it could be your community. It doesn't have to be God. It doesn't have to be spiritual. But this reading is about your connection to God and that love there. And so I'm thinking that this is a way to really nurture that loving relationship between you and God and yourself, is dedicating everything to God. We've got the Three of Wands coming out again. Got this card again with the wands, and also this card comes out a lot. And this is guidance. This is everything that you like. The world is at your fingertips. Everything is there. There is infinite love available to you at all times, and these little lights in the darkness are guiding you there. And every time this card comes out, I'm called to remind you to follow your heart, follow your guides, follow your spirit guides, and they speak to you in thoughts, urges. They speak to you in sensations in your body that are telling you, go left, go right, go forward, don't eat sugar, like whatever it is. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles coming out, that is very much saying like you are deeply connected to all of that right now. So you are, and with the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's just saying you are no longer isolated. You no longer have to feel isolated. So it's all coming together. It's all starting to, the cycle is coming to like peak. Like you are going to be feeling this strong love. With the Two of Wands coming out, you know exactly what to do with this energy. So as you start to feel this love, you will start to understand the power of love and the power that love holds in your life and in the world. Right, these two wands, there's a dark and a light. There's a dark side and a light side, but they are both powerful. And it's the combination of the dark and light that creates, this little spark up here. And so this could be you and God. This could be your shadow side and your light side, whatever it is. But it's the combination. It is the working together, right? It's no longer being isolated. It's working together with yourself. So this card is calling me to remind you to connect all sides of yourself. Don't try to deny a part of yourself. So if there's a part of you that does feel sad and alone, don't try to deny that part, but try to welcome that part in and say like that duality I was talking about earlier, like, what do you feel like you're missing, little one? Like, why do you feel alone? And is there a way that you can heal that wound? Is there a way that you can just sit with that hurt, lonely version of yourself and just sit there and just be like, yeah, I know you're lonely, but I'm right here with you, so you don't have to feel alone. I'm right here. Just food for thought, just a little thought for you. We've got the Child of Cups coming out, and so this is curiosity about your inner world. And I think that actually this points to the Two of Wands that I was just talking about, which is looking inwards into your emotional world with a sense of curiosity. This could also be like naivety, but in this instance, I'm feeling that this is more like be a child of God, feel cradled by God, allow yourself to be held by God, and feel the love, which is sometimes easier said than done. But in order to be your strongest, like most emperor self, the most authoritative, like leader in your own life, it's okay to be soft. You don't have to be hard all the time. There's a quote I heard years ago. I don't know who said this, and it's something that's been in my head for many years. I didn't make it up, but it's find the strength to be soft, or it takes strength to be soft. And I was thinking about this last night and how true it is of like, yeah, we want to be strong all the time. We want to be like, yes, I'm so strong, nothing can shake me, like, I'm tough and I've got this. But being able to be soft and open up to the softer side of life, to the love, to intimacy, to any kind of connection with yourself or with anyone else, including animals even in nature, there is a certain amount of surrender that you need to have in order to feel that connection. And this card has reminded me of that. And there is a great deal of strength that you need to have in order to open yourself up, because when you open yourself up to this love, to this being held, yes, Wednesday, there could also, like, you're opening yourself up to be hurt, basically. There's a lot of vulnerability in this, and that's where the strength comes in, is like having the strength to be vulnerable. And it's worth it, right? And knowing, knowing that you are loved by yourself and knowing that you are loved by God helps you open up, because you know that even if you do get hurt, you still love you, God still loves you, and there are still lots of other people in your life who love you as well. So that is this. So just allow yourself to be held, allow yourself to feel held, allow yourself to feel connected, which again, isn't necessarily easy. It does take a lot of strength. It does take a lot of trust, and it is very vulnerable. Oh, great. Okay, so we've got Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune was at the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling, which means that's the end of this reading. So, with Justice coming out, there is no black and white, right? This is something I really like about the Justice card, is kind of what I was talking about earlier, is that duality of like showing us where, so anytime you feel lack, it's showing you where you can feel more abundant. And so this card, which is black and white, and all the like justice and this kind of thing, maybe you're noticing where there's injustice. So where can you bring more justice into your life? Where can you bring more balance into your life? Where can you bring less black and white thinking into your life? And I think in this instance, this is saying, like, you don't need to be worthy of love to have love. You don't need to prove yourself to have love. There is no justice in love. There is no like, oh, well, you didn't brush your teeth last night, so God doesn't love you, right? Like, that's not how this works. And like in this, for me, this card is really saying, like, you don't have to earn anything. You don't have to earn your own respect. You don't have to earn God's respect. You just are. You just are. You already are worthy. You already are held. You don't have to earn that. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And this is another beautiful card, and again, pointing to the cycles of life that we have. But with this, with the wheel coming out for this reading on self-love, it feels, well, like completion, but there is also, yeah, this marks a turning point in your life where, and there's that Eight of Wands coming out too, so it's fast, of like, you're going to start seeing this manifesting in your life. You're going to start understanding how this love fits into the bigger picture. Yeah, the world around you is always changing, and God's love for you never does change. Your love for yourself doesn't have to be dependent on anything else. That's what the message is here, is you already have God's love. You already have your own love. You just have to remember that. And the Wheel of Fortune is just saying, look around you, right? Look around you at all of the shifting, changing dynamics in your life and see the thread of love throughout. Welcome that thread, right? Like, you might not have noticed it before, but now you can start to see where love is coming through in your life and where you can embrace love and show love and give love back to the world. Yeah, I think that's it. I actually have to go. But yeah, that was a really lovely reading. Thank you so much for being here. My hands are getting all warm. You are loved. God wants you to know, your angels want you to know that you are held, you are loved. And anytime you need a little boost of love, a little boost of confidence, you can always ask for a little boost. You can always ask for a little affirmation. There is no shame in asking for help. There is no shame in asking for affirmation, for, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just tell your angels, like, I need a little boost. Like, could you just give me a little something? I just need to feel a little bit better right now. I just need to feel connected to God. I just need to feel connected to you right now. And then allow the love to come in. And I do this regularly when I'm feeling a little down or depressed, and it does wonders. I'm not even gonna lie. It's crazy how if I'm like, man, I'm feeling really down, like, ugh, Archangel Michael, could you just send me a little extra love right now, or just a little extra boost, or help me get out of this hole? It's almost immediate, and the only thing I have to do is allow it to happen. Just let go and just let myself be pulled up into a higher vibration. Excuse me. So with that final message, I will leave you to get on with your day. Excuse me again, my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. This has been a very fun reading, and I really hope that you feel the love. I hope that you were able to feel God's love for you coming through these cards, coming through this message, these crystals, this little vessel right here that's talking to you. And I hope that you can go and shine that love into yourself and out into the world, because the world deserves that love, and you deserve that love. With that, my friend, I'm going to let you get back to your day, and thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until then, blessed be, and may peace go with you.